Now that you're nearing the end of your long and I'm sure exciting college career at the University of Iowa in the Tippy College of Business, it is time to try to find that career in the very diverse field of marketing. Japan offers a great starting point for marketing majors to acquire jobs because of their industrialized and free market economy, which is the third largest in the world. I must caution you, however, that because of recently devastating earthquakes in Japan, consumer purchasing behaviors are at a slight decline. But don't worry, experts say that this will not last long, and when the Japanese get back on their feet and out of recovery mode, the economy is going to sort of do a 180. When applying for jobs in Japan, you must first be familiar with how to develop your cover letter and resume to match the Japanese culture. Your cover letter should clearly state your reasons for writing the company, what actions you would like the reader to take after reading your cover letter, and any connection you might have between the reader and yourself. Your cover letter should also be written in clear and simple English to make it easy for the reader to understand. It should include correct and complete contact details with address, zip code, telephone number, including the country code, and your email. This will sort of set the company recruiters at ease and give them sort of a concise point of contact to reference in case they want to get a hold of you. Accompanying your cover letter naturally should be your resume. Your resume it should be as simple and easy to read as possible. I know this is much different than what you've learned at the Career Center at the University of Iowa, but the Japanese will very much appreciate the sort of elementary type language or English that you use, so they don't have to spend any time doing any unnecessary decoding of sentences. Along with these cover letters and resumes, you're going to want to learn interviewing customs so that you're able to show sensitivity to the Japanese business cultures during interviews. Prior to an interview, you're going to want to research and learn as much as you can about the company and prospective employer. You're going to want to study the company's website, review company press releases, speak to any current or former company employees, and this will sort of give you an edge on the rest of the applicants. Since you'll be applying for a marketing or sales position, make sure to have knowledge of the product or service that they offer and sort of an understanding of how they position that product in the marketplace or methods that help it sell. If you will be interviewing with a company that operates stores or hotels or restaurants, make sure to go ahead and visit one or two beforehand. This will sort of give you an idea, again, of what they do. As far as interview conduct goes, it's common for a Japanese interviewer to ask you a question such as, what is your motivation for doing business or wanting to do business in Japan? So sort of have a response to that question panned out already. An interviewer in Japan will also be paying attention to the simple things such as manners, posture, whether or not you're smiling or not. So do make sure you're smiling and sort of being polite and sitting straight up and looking alert and that sort of thing. All the simple things that you would do normally. Be prepared to go back after the initial interview 5 or 6 or even 7 times for further interview processing. They like to take their time and they make it a group effort. So also be prepared to interview in front of groups of people. When attending the interview, you must dress in business formal, which I would assume as business students at the University of Iowa you're very used to. So just go ahead and men wear suits, women wear skirts or business pants. Make sure you do stay away from yellow and red, because a lot of times they wear this kind of color at parties or or festivals or events or that sort of thing. So make sure it's business appropriate. So now it's time for you to go ahead and get that marketing job. And a great online resource is careercross.com. They place for a lot of marketing positions. Another good resource is Adecco, which is a placing, consulting, and training agency. I would recommend that. And also go ahead and search for jobs within the Japan Times newspaper, because they are that you can narrow your search down to marketing by itself, and you can also submit your cover letter and resume and that sort of thing. So good luck and go sell yourselves. Thank you.